There's my love. Hiking, hiking, hiking way up this mountain. A 5-day resupply for me and Ben. Sugar, carbs, and fat. I'm gonna go ahead and start using a new pair. Ta-da! So hopefully my feet will be nice and happy finishing up the desert. Hi! Ben and I are about to start our 5-day trek. We're excited.
It's mile 2 of my PCT trip. I'm ready to take a nap. I've been training a lot for this by carb loading for the past 2 weeks.
He has like a huge blister. Ow! Honey! Oh gosh. That whole thing just happened just now?
Yep.
That's insane. How do you feel?
Tired and hot and got my first blister already.
Oh!
I don't know how you do this.
You popped it.
Yep. So it feels better now.
Good.
We're hiking. We almost made it to the top of this mountain. And I'm exhausted and need a bunch of breaks, and I'm slowing Stella down, but it's fun.
It's been so fun. Almost to the top. Ben has been doing so good, but it's been steep. Ben and I just made it up Mount Baden-Powell, and it's so nice hiking with him and having my best friend here to enjoy everything I love about being out here with me and to endure high elevation climbs and long miles. And I'm so thankful, and I have an amazing view.
Stella just made these awesome burritos, peanut butter, cheese, and Fritos. Best thing about eating on the PCT is that it's doubly effective and productive. Calories, which you need to hike, and helps you recover. Every bite that you eat makes your pack lighter. That's right. We're just starting day 2, late start. I got sick last night.
Today we're gonna get to 10 miles and see how we feel, because after 10 miles there's not another campsite for another 12, and then it just might not be a good idea. So we'll see, maybe 20, maybe 10, maybe 22.
Definitely in the house. Frisco, yeah. Frisco. Hey, you know LA up in this. Pasadena.
We have to road walk on this section of the PCT instead of taking the trail because the PCT crosses the habitat of the mountain yellow-legged frog, which is an endangered species.
Hi, so So we just took 5-mile detour, which was only 1 mile longer than the PCT. Now we just got back to the PCT and we're gonna do 6 more miles. So thankful, really happy. Glad you're here with me, Ben. This is the second 400. Not sure which one's the real one, but past 400 miles regardless. This is the third 400.
Wow, you look beautiful.
Thank you, sweetie.
We're at mile 400.9 of the PCT. You stay mentally strong.
I think I'm staying mentally strong by just taking it one day at a time and enjoying the little things.
Okay, honey, question 2. What one tip, if you could only give one tip to somebody who's going to be doing the PCT, what would it be?
One tip. Probably train. I can tell the difference. Body's like ready, and I already had blisters like before I came. If you're gonna come out here, it's worth it to train because then it just allows you to be more present and not just focused on like being in pain.
Now, if you're watching this and you're starting the PCT in like a couple days and you didn't already train, well, then you're out of luck, and the advice to you is just probably just come back next year.
Oh no! That's not true. Tons of people don't train. Most people don't train, and they're still enjoying it out here. They're having a good time. Their bodies are adjusting. My body is still adjusting. Like, it's okay if you don't train, I think, from what I've seen from other people. But if you are doing it and you have the opportunity to train, I'd say train.
Question 3.
Okay.
Your trail name and how did you get it?
My trail name is Heidi. There were a couple European guys. Every time I would pass them, I would be like in a really positive mood, and while they're like aching and in pain, and then one of them one day was like, I know, you're Heidi. Heidi is a girl from an old Swiss cartoon who like gallivants through the mountains, and she's just like full of joy, and she like raises goats maybe. I'm not even really sure. But it just sounded really fitting, and then everyone else was like, yeah, that's you. I really like it. I hope I can live up to being that like joyous and happy to be out here like all summer. So.
What has been the hardest part of the PCT so far?
Whew. Figuring out the logistics, like it was like I'm constantly thinking about like when's the next town, when's the next water, where's the next campsite, and like it's like all these little decisions, like should I carry 2 liters, should I carry 3 liters, should I carry 5 days, should I carry 6 days, should I get rid of this food, get rid of that food, and so just like at the beginning adjusting, like I think that was really challenging. Good morning. Ben and I just got out of camp after waking up early, having breakfast, and chatting with some people. Today should be pretty steady. the trail. Ooh! Can't tell if it's a rattlesnake or not. He hasn't rattled at us, but
What should we do
we're
here?
supposed to stomp the ground and get him to move. Honey, don't get too close. Oh look, he's not even a rattler. Okay, keep stomping it, honey.
Wow.
Do you see where
Beautiful
he's
snake.
going? Is he gonna come back and bite us?
No.
And pimp speed on a mission for them greens. Lean, mean, money making machines, serving fiends. I've been in the game for 10 years making rap tunes. Ever since Honeys was wearing Sassoon. I was 95 and they clocked me and watched me diamond shining, looking like a Rob Liberace. It's all good from Diego to the Bay. Your city is the bomb if your city making pay. Throw up a finger if you feel the same way.
So this is mac and cheese mixed with ramen, and yes, we are in the tent. Yes, this is a very bad idea because animals will want to come into the tent because we have food in here. We finished our first pasta side and then we started boiling water, but then it got really, really windy outside and the windscreen was like blowing over and we were uncomfortable, and as soon as we get everything in the tent, we accidentally knock over the pot and then like the macaroni juice gets on one of the sleeping pads. Then we realized that our sleeping pads are facing the wrong way, and so we had to move everything else in the tent, and it's just a mess. But we're about to eat this mac and cheese slop, and it's gonna be delicious. Ben and I are climbing up this ridge. It is so beautiful outside right now. Ben has blisters and chafe and everything. I'm so thankful he's out here, even though he's in so much pain. We are enjoying this national forest. It's really beautiful. You can see so far into the distance and so many details on the neighboring mountain tops. It's just been so nice.
South Central.
6 miles to Ranger Station. We're gonna get some water and have lunch there. Then after that, we have another about 9 miles to go until the KOA campground where we're gonna stay tonight.
My honey. Look down into the valley. We're so high.
Shake it, Cali. Shake it, Cali. West Coast.
This has got to be one of the most beautiful days on the PCT. I'm not sure if you can see the mountains in the distance there, but I'm loving how the clouds are hugging them. It's like coming right up to the tops, making them look like little islands.
A couple things I wanted to point out here. First of all, look how dangerous this is. This is the trail. That's the drop. It's scary. There's no handrails. Secondly, all of these mountains here, even if you can't see it, have little portions of the PCT on them. We weaved in and out of almost all these mountains that you see. The purples, the whites, the greens. PCT is amazing.
Yay!
The builders of the PCT are evil geniuses. This thing just wraps and winds and finds its way around every mountain possible. It does not go on a direct straight line at all, but it is beautiful.
track, it's your eardrum like a slug to your chest, like a vest for your Jimmy in the
Good morning. Ben and I are just leaving the KOA and climbing up out of this gorgeous rolling hills valley area. And we have 10 more miles until we are in Agua Dulce, and that's the end of Ben's trek. It's been really fun, and we are looking forward to today.
Throw up a finger if you feel the same way. Straight putting it down for California, yeah. West Coast.
You were so fast hiking way over there. Ben and I are walking through a tunnel under Highway 14, coming into Agua Dulce. We've had a really great hike. After this, we only have 3 miles left. And oh my gosh, it's so dark in here. Wow. Should you turn on your phone?
No.
What if there's like a dead rat? I can't even see the ground.
And we'll have some lunch.
Ew. We are walking into the heart of Agua Dulce. There is Sweetwater Bar and Grill up on the right, and that's where we're gonna have breakfast. Our 10 miles by 10 was successful. We are just gonna enjoy the rest of the day, then check into our Airbnb. Then Ben leaves tomorrow around 1. I might get back on the trail then. I might take a full 0. I don't know.
South Central.